actually remembered to turn on the music this time. How we doing? Hi. I've just eaten, so if you if you hear the occasional little burpee or something, my apologies. Welcome to the pit, Jamie. Good to have company. Okay. Let's get started. Hi. Nice. Fire, Billy. You did. You dropped it. You're trying to climb out, you haven't climbed out yet. Oh dear. Oh, it's the line from, is it Thor Ragnarok or something, where Loki yells out, "I've been falling for 30 minutes." You can feel when you miss it before you press it. It's tough. No, it's tough. Fire is an incredible quick draw. What can I say? How are we doing today? I've actually started an afternoon stream on time for once. Oh my god. Need more RAM? Yeah. Good lord. Have you seen that RAM prices are freaking like doubled, if not tripled at this point? It's kind of ridiculous. Kind of ridiculous. No. Everyone's in the pit. Literally everyone. It's gonna get to the point where every component in a PC is too expensive for normal people to buy. Because we've gotten that point with GPUs. We're basically on the cusp of people not being able to afford GPUs anymore. We're getting to there with RAM as well. It's going to get to a point where CPUs, motherboards, everything except like the power supply are all going to be too expensive to afford. Computers are going to go the way of the dodo. You can do so many things with AI, so many things. If you have a computer, so I have one of those. So pit party, I know. AI data centers eating up, yeah. Even though you missed the stream yesterday, it counted as you watched. Does that mean you watched it after it's over counts? I don't believe so, but I don't know how it works. I've got no idea. Fire's not in the pit? Oh my god. The exception. Not a streak if you miss one. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how the streaks work, because there have been instances where I know that I've been at a 2 out of 3 streak, and then I turn up for a third, and then it doesn't count the third. So I don't know. I don't know how it works. How are we doing? How did we sleep? How's our day been? Line. Oh god, awful first line. Awful. It's okay. You know, Master Wade, what do you do when you fall over or something? Stand back up. Also, I can't remember the line. Master Wade, why'd you fall over? Very mean, Alfred. Very mean of you to point it out like that. It's going to back the way it used to be. The first computers costing more than a house. Yeah, it is. It is getting to that. It's going to be quite ridiculous. It's going to be quite ridiculous. I don't know. It boggles my mind that companies are deciding to price their own consumers out of their product. It's weird, right? Like it doesn't seem like a winning play. But what do I know? You've been spending a bunch of time reading over all things Daggerheart the last few days. In your spare time. Ooh. Conclusion. Got plenty of sleep for once. Days and ages of sleep more than 2 to 4 hours is good. Yeah. You got woken up by the gate being blown in the wind, and you thought it was someone knocking on your door. So you got excited to have visitors. That you got up too fast to remember what you were dreaming about. No. Bebop. You are the first of us to roll above a 10. Well done. Congratulations. Refreshing yourself on lots of things, like hiding when you have time and space. Just works. No need to roll a 3 on a stealth check. Yeah, okay, fair. Yeah, okay, so if it makes sense, then you can just hide. Yeah, okay. Cozy tavern to fall asleep in? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. How you doing, Mild? Did you have a good day? Back to pitch shenanigans. I knew that 16 wasn't going to last long, Bebop. I knew that 16 wasn't going to last long. Just for reference, we had a 4, a 4, and a 2 just before then. So, a natty one. It's tough. It's tough. I was insulted by your success, yeah. God, these lines are awful. Come on, let's... Okay, there we go. That's okay. We've got a bit of form going. Hi, Easel. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. You think stealth is rolled when perception is high or when a person is actively looking. Can you compare the stealth check to the perception or investigation? Oh, no. So, this isn't D&D rules that Billy is talking about. Billy's talking about Daggerheart, which is a separate rule set to D&D. So it works very, very, very differently. In terms of D&D, they only roll perception if they're actively looking. It's against their passive perception if they aren't actively looking. That's why you don't roll while tired. Same reason you don't drive while tired. You get nat ones. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I believe there was actually a PSA that went out recently that was something along those lines. Yeah, where it's like, oh, you wouldn't steal a baby. You wouldn't like drive a car at night. You wouldn't like and then like super moody lighting spotlight on like a frying pan, and then somebody rolls a dice into the frying pan and natural one, and then the frying pan cracks. Very, very dramatic. With everyone in the pit, Bebop can charge premium for his recovery services. Yep. Need a rope? That'll be $5. No investigation. It depends. If they're searching for you through stuff, it'd be investigation. If they're like assessing a field where you might be hiding or something, it would be perception. Don't roll with drive. Yeah. You're okay? Enjoying a snow day. It snowed all day, so you're having some major cozy vibes in the studio. That's so nice. I've never experienced a snow day in that. I might have once. I remember being in Athens once, back in like 2004, maybe? 2008, something like that. And it snowed in Athens for like the first time in 10 years or something. And that's my experience of a snow day. We went outside, there was snow all over like, there's like a public park next to us that like snow all over like a bunch of tables and stuff. And we built a snowman on a table. That was a whole thing. But I don't know. The idea of semi-regularly having snow days is just a mind explosion moment. A 6? Yep. Welcome. Who said you wouldn't do that? Can't tell me you're not my real yeah, exactly. I want to just roll the 1. Today's episode. Can Slinky get a nat 1? No dice. With a nat 1 and you're 19, you'd end up with a 20. $5, but how long is the rope? Wait, I said $5. Where do you think it was $5 for me? Ooh, that's a good call. That's a good premium. I mean, Stewie did say a premium. $5 for 5 feet of rope. It sounds so fun. It was, and because I was just a little guy at the time, very much so Winter Wonderland vibes. I think I do actually have photos of the snowman that was on the table and everything. But that was the one instance. That's the one instance of waking up to a snow day. Like a really cool moment, and it'll live with me forever. But I'm jealous, incredibly jealous. Yesterday you did 2 rolls. You got a 3 and a 2. Redemption. Hey, for anyone who rolled low today, know that redemption is in the cards. It's not guaranteed to happen, but it could. But yeah, no, it's an incredibly strange call to be like, hey, you know what? Let's spike the prices of bananas so we can sell them to the people who can't afford bananas anymore. Good call. We're going to make negative all of the money because we don't have clients anymore. It's not one-to-one because the hardware manufacturers are still making bank because they're selling. So hardware manufacturers are person A, they're selling to person B, who's the the AI factories basically. Then person B prices out person C, which destroys this. So then person C can't buy A, which means that A is producing for B, B is producing for no one. I don't know, it'll eventually end up with B having all of the tech with nobody to market it to. I don't know, it's weird, it's very strange. It's a decision, it's certainly a decision. You could sell a singular piece of straw from your hammock for 10 bones a piece. No guarantees, it's not. Yeah. I mean, rescuers at a premium when everybody's in the hole, you know? What's with the lines? It's just warm up. Just to get my hand warmed up before I start. Split straw might be used a little bit. That bee had so much drag. Yeah. 51 times. Good lord, squids. How's the writing been treating you, actually, squids? Because you did say that you were going to be working on chapters of your book, yeah? Waking up having snow on your blanket because you forgot to check if it was snowing and forgot to close your window is always a fun memory. Yeah, no, like the closest thing to that would be like having forgotten to close my window and a kangaroo has jumped into my bed. You know, the classic Australianism. It's not true. It's absolutely not true. The closest thing to that I had was for a good solid, what was it, year and a half, I had a kookaburra fly into my window every morning. It was, it certainly was an experience. up. If you claim a 5-minute sketch as part of my warm-up. Yeah. I'll get through the lines first, and then I can jump into that. Yeah, go for it. For your book, haven't touched it recently. Stopped when you finished chapter 3, but you'll probably start working on it again at some point. 5, should use diagonal over forced eggs. I'm just incredibly poor at tallying. Yeah. Vetch, they come into my prison cell because of course I'm locked up. I'm loony as all heck, and I'm just anguishing over the fact that I can't figure out how the 5 works. So I've just got vertical lines across the entire wall. Incredibly well textured though. It's a good feeling running your hand across it. Closest thing to kangaroo jumping on you in your sleep was your brother stepping onto your bed to test if there was anyone on. Requiem party unless you're against it. Oh, yeah, okay. No, I can give it a go. Might be a little bit early, just because people might not necessarily have... Like, I know for a fact that Pixie hasn't locked in exactly how she wants her character to look yet. Had a wild day today, and it's only lunchtime. Ooh. You know you're in for a big one. Well, I mean, if you've gotten all the excitement out of the way early, you can spend the rest of the day chilling, surely. But yes, Billy, I might hold off on doing a group shot, at least for a little bit, just because I don't want to pressure people into locking in their visuals, in the sense that if I do a group shot and I, for example, do her character with the white streak instead of the white hair with the black streak, that she might feel like she has to kind of lock it in at that point. Just dust it? Yeah, I can do dust then. Your cat decided to do something real bad. Oh, define real bad. Had a bee settle under your blanket once. Found that out after you rolled onto it and got unhappy with it. Oh, good lord. I went rolling around in straw. Not straws as in the drinking straws, not the bendy straws. I went rolling around in like hay straw, outside farm, that kind of thing. That was outside of a daycare, because my little sister was in daycare and I was waiting for her. This was age like 7, 8 or something. I went rolling around in straw and found out that there were bees in the straw the hard way. That was a good time. That was a very good time. Might help the muscle memory if I do 10-second timers for each row except the middle. Oh, for sure. If I was optimizing, 100%. But I'm just honestly, it's just a warm up. Lines. Hi, Shampoo. How you doing? Beautiful. Ah, beautiful little happy face. Okay. Save the lines. Thought in a little head that it would be in fact a good idea to catch a bird. It's alive and you have a bird in a box with a towel with... Yep. Yep. Cat things. Classic cat things. You think one of your dear dad's friends, I so wanted that to be D&D apparently in my brain, drove a go-kart. They were made into a blackberry bush. He fell so far in that he couldn't push himself out, otherwise he'd get picked up by the... I just live here now. This bush is my home. Bush life. Oh, no shampoo. Funny how you've come from deleting entire landscape sketches because you didn't like part of it to now saving warm-up lines. It's important to kind of see what is this dichotomy. We're in the pit, most definitely, or very much so out of it. Nothing in between. No 10s, 11s, 12s, nothing. Because it might say you're awful for having a yeah. Yep. Hello, kind human. Hi, Future Proof. How you doing? Speaking of Future Proof, you pull down the quest tab. Pit Gandhi is wanting a fungus from Duskwood Hollows. Use only straight lines. So just for reference, Duskwood Hollows are the forested areas around the tavern. We exist within a sinkhole. So above you, there are massive holes, like hole vents throughout the ceiling in the rock. And then we're in an underground forest. That's your context for the Duskwood Hollows. Does this sound doable? Would you like to embark on this quest? It's pit or die, the term for a singular dice. Of course. Of course. Okay. Okay. So we're doing a quick little character bit for Dust. You begrudgingly grab the quill and scribble your name with a very loud groan and sign, refuse to make eye contact with him. You do as you say. You sign your name at the bottom. And the quest is committed to. Good luck. Good luck, you've got this. I believe in you. Commission a D20. For me that says pit instead of 1. Hell yeah. Yeah, instead of the frick or what are the meme dies? It's the frick and YOLO or something. I can't remember. Hello, kind human. Your two parents, your mum, and your D&D mild. I don't have a defense for myself. What can I say? Underground forest, your inner biologist is screaming. That's the beautiful thing. The beautiful thing about fantasy is you can break all of the rules and go tee-hee-hee as you do it. Time, you don't know, like 20 minutes? Okay, good luck. Some birds can hold grudges against the owners of cats just for having cats, but if other birds know you saved their small ones from cats, they know you and the cat are unaffiliated in morals. I don't like that you hang out with that one, but you're a good egg. Bird pun. Is it a case of we survive because magic exists, or is there like a small pile of hay at the bottom? There is a pile of things at the bottom, and they have enough give to where you don't die. F me and F you. I have seen that one as well. As well. I think the ones that I'm thinking of are the Frick and YOLO dice. Just a heads up, everyone. 30 seconds until the round of ads. If you've got stuff that you need to do, chores, grab a drink, stretch, snacks, anything like that, now would be the time. You survive falling into the pit with puffer pants. Also, you never leave home without a parachute. Yeah, of course. Everybody laughs at the packed parachute until it comes in handy, you know? All it has to do is come in clutch that one time and it's immediately validated its own existence. Can you ask a riddle? Of course. Send dust again if I want. Oh, no, all good. I've got her up here. Always prep for the fall. Yep. If you're okay with it, Billy, I might start the 5-minute sketch. The 5-minute Yeah, the 5-minute sketch during the ad break, if that's cool. 5 minutes on the clock. Do it. Glorious. Okay, we've removed smoothing. We have a brush. Now, would you like a portrait or would you like just a little guy for dust? What would you prefer? Straight back after work? Yeah, straight back to work after. Whatever I'm feeling? Okay. Okay. What has 2 eyes yet cannot see, 2 legs and cannot walk, 2 wings yet cannot fly? Speaking of Featherfall, have the Minecraft mod. I have the Minecraft itch, but you need to go get food prioritized over Minecraft, I think, unfortunately. You can always come back to it. Ooh. Mild, that's a head scratcher. That's a head scratcher, Mild. I'll have a think about it. Always check it before going out. They need upkeep and examination. Oh, you would hate that. You would hate that, to have the parachute packed, but it fails because you just haven't maintained it. Oof. Classic riddle. Is it? Is it a classic? Or is giving a riddle a classic? Regardless. 5 minutes on the clock. 5 minutes on the clock. Okay. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I've got time. Don't panic. Do not panic. Add a little bit of color. Oops. Oops. Good lord. Hi, cat. I can hear you. Hi. And then quickly a little... Oh god, why does it get worse? Surely I can do eyebrows. Surely I can do eyebrows in this little... We technically got shape of character on page. There we go. Hi. What? Welcome. Hello, headbutt. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, eyebrows. I feel like I did pretty well. 5 minutes? I reckon I did excellently. I'll give myself that. Hi. Thank you for cuddles. I appreciate it. As soon as I started a sketch instead of just a little guy, I thought this is brave. I'm pleased with what I set out to do and what I ended up with. Every April Fool's we prank Mum by telling her the wings have grown back. Oh no. Okay, so whenever I want the answer, that is if I can figure it out. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. What has 2 eyes yet cannot see, 2 legs yet cannot walk, 2 wings yet cannot fly? A hospital. Obviously, it's a hospital because hospital has 2 eyes in it. Obviously, there are 2 wings of every hospital. Everybody knows this. And hospitals can't walk. Infamously so. Easy. Freaking nailed it. Nice one. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, all good, all good. Back to work. Have a good... Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Look after yourself, bud. Sounds about right. I think so. I have a strong feeling. Reached out to the players. You all came to an agreement. You didn't like the table that was introduced. You approached the end together as a group. Got the table adjusted to instead be wounds, such as getting bleeding and stuff, instead of limbs removed or straight death. Agreed that was fine. It's more opportunities for roleplay and more balanced. I'm glad that you did. I'm glad that you did. I'm glad that you didn't throw the baby out with the bathwater, so to speak. And I'm really, really, really happy that the DM was cool to pivot. Okay, into the share your art we go. Ba-boom. There you go, Billy. There is your 5-minute sketch. And then the rat. You want potato with wings? That's the answer. Yeah, no, I can see that. I can see that. Potatoes have eyes, but can't see. Potatoes, if you throw them hard enough, they do develop wings. And I don't know. The potatoes lasted a very long time in popularity. I feel as though it has legs as a concept. Sometimes someone just needs to speak up to make others feel that they can also. Yeah, 100%. Is it a can of Red Bull? You just picked up on the wings bit. In the same way that I picked up at the, the hospital having wings bit. What about legs? The concept has legs. Their roots are like, there you go. You're like 70% sure you know it? Hit us with it. Hit us with it. 2 eyes, 2 wings, 2 legs, none work. That is an incredible premise for a riddle. You just hit someone with a very, almost like grocery list of elements. All right, here's a riddle. 2 eyes, 2 wings, 2 legs. None of it works. It's all broken, except those things. Is it a dead bird? That's incredible. I was trying to think of like nebulous concepts, but no, that's brilliant. Hi Shika, how you doing? Welcome. I think it's a pair of glasses. Has 2 eyes, can't see, 2 wings. The legs, the legs and the wings kind of merge with the answer of glasses. I think dead bird technically fits the bill. Would have said kiwi, but they can walk. Pff, not if you put them in a little box and they can't go anywhere. Sometimes riddles are brutally honest. 100%. Like my favorite riddle is what's big, green, and if it falls out of a tree, it would kill you. Kiwi, no wing. No wing or non-functioning wing? Never seen them with wings. It might be a penguin situation where they technically do have wings, but they don't use them. The legs are what you sit on. Your ears are the wings. A little bit. Yeah. Okay. All right. That feels like a little bit like warping the concept a little bit to try and make it fit. But like a clever answer though. Like I think it, as you said, like it very technically could be construed to work. Yeah. Vestigial wing. Yeah, that's my thought. Pretty sure they don't have wings at all because they don't flap or anything. A gargoyle. Oh, I do like gargoyle as an answer. There you go. Well, it has 2 eyes, 2 legs, 2 wings. None of them work. A gargoyle. Boom. I do like that shampoo. That's fun. That's very fun. Drunk thespian dressed as a blind angel can't walk. True. One of your favourite riddles to give folks. It's not poetic or clever. When you look at the answer, you think, well, okay, yeah. True. What about a drawing of a bird? True. Yeah, no, I feel as though I do like that now that the answer has been revealed to the world. There are a whole bunch of other creative solutions that can be come up with as well. Blindfold and drunk is funny. It is. Bye, gargoyle. When you need me, you throw me away, but when you are done with me, you bring me back. What am I? When you need me, you throw me away, but when you are done with me, you bring me back. What am I? Reason. That's my answer. It's accurate to me. It's an accurate answer to that riddle for me. Reason. When I need reason, I throw it away. When I'm finished with it, it comes right back and it sits on my shoulder and whispers sweet, sweet sensibilities into my ear. Your friend and you were talking about the show Gargoyle today? Gargoyles? The old animated show? Because she was confused on why you sometimes fancy men, and you were like, gargoyles. But like dude from the History Channel talks. Gargoyles. Not a boomerang, really? Yeah. I suppose because the wording, right? When you need me. Nobody needs a boomerang. Nobody's like, I really need a boomerang right now. Like making things based on expectation of correctness. If you say wrong fact, you get corrected by many people. Say answer for a thing, suddenly get the answer correct. You bring it back, it doesn't come back by itself. Yeah, true. There you go. So it wouldn't be reason either. Frick. Hi PB, how you doing? How's your day been? Sanity. Well, here's what broke it for me, Shampoo, in terms of like reason and sanity. It's that Jade clarified that when you don't need it, you bring it back. Like you make the effort to bring it back. So that kind of contradicts my response. Nobody needs a boomerang. Yeah, you say that now, but the moment you need it, I'll reckon true. I mean, it's the parachute situation, right? Nobody needs a parachute. Oh, well, what about now? What about now when we're falling out of the plane? No, you're sorry. Most of the original boomerangs that we used for hunting didn't return because, duh, a weapon that flies back towards you if you miss your target is a terrible idea. Well, that was the thing, right? Is that a hunting boomerang was intended to hit something with incredible force in order to knock it out or kill it. Like, the intention wasn't for it to be a return to me object. It was intended to be essentially a flying club. And that's kind of what they were. They were kind of aerodynamic flying clubs to begin with. Very different design. I believe they used to have an asymmetrical design. It used to be like handle with like a big clubbed section here, like this, was what old boomerangs used to look like, which is just super cool as a concept. Love the idea of arming somebody with a with an airborne club. It's just the coolest thing. Batman was the first to invent the boomerang, originally called the batarang. Origin story. A big banana at the sky. The population just looks up in awe and terror. Okay, trying to apply the same logic that I applied to the right side, to the left now. So, yes, this left side is covered in shadow from the building because of the direct light coming from the right, but you still have the source of light from the skybox. So I am going to have the shadow be on a gradient. So it'll be light into dark. Hopefully, preferably. Also had a really cool things called atlatl that people add like a whole extra arm length of leverage to throw javelins. It was the sleeve, right? The sleeve for the javelin, and they would use it to like yeah. I remember seeing those. I think it was a documentary on like the world's deadliest weapons or something, and they were going up in severity, like entry by entry. They would go up from like, oh, you know, a stick, a rock, up to like hunting sling, up to boomerang, up to javelin, up to and I actually did learn about quite a few really interesting niche weapons. Through that whole ordeal. Make it sound harrowing.
I watched a documentary on weaponry and I was terrified the whole time. You're telling me these weapons can hurt people? Oh, good Lord.
I don't know why, but the thought of watching a war documentary and like cowering behind your couch just going, violence, is a funny thought to me. War, distinctly not funny. The thought of somebody discovering the concept of war in like their 40s or something and being like, oh, good Lord, kind of funny. How did they get the DJ on the club? Is this one of the drunken attendees of said club? Like, how did they get the DJ on the club? I'm not sure. Can't do war movies. Watched Fury and was messed up for a week. Has the best depiction of PTSD that you've ever seen. Fury was a really good one. Really good one. I find Shia LaBeouf to be pretentious nowadays, but he's done really well in some of the things that he's worked on. Fury being kind of top of that list. I'm gonna need to rotate this window slightly. These weapons from history that align with their character. Well, I mean, that's the fun part of character building, right? Is giving your characters something that makes their... When I say silhouette, I don't necessarily mean their visual silhouette. Their silhouette unique. It's the same with, like, giving them a limp, or giving them a scar, or knocking out a few teeth, or like anything to kind of like set them apart. Is always a fun way of doing a bit of visual storytelling. Like, I was a soldier in the war. It's like, okay, well, what does that look like? Were you injured? Do you have a prosthetic leg? Do you have an eye patch? What does it look like? Looking at Oppenheimer, like, thank goodness that never happened. Yeah. Not a Brad Pitt fan, but he nailed it in that movie. Back in a while, you gonna lurk? Yeah, all good. Enjoy your lurk. Do what you gotta do. Speaking of, next round of ads in a couple of minutes. Just a heads up. Has it been half an hour already? I have no clue. I don't understand how time works, to be entirely honest with you. Matthew, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Welcome to the Tavern. How you doing? How's your week been so far? Give them a gun whip. Yeah, exactly. Give them something that sets them apart, but not in like a... I don't know. You can do the, like, oh, we've got a party of, gnomes, and then my character is a spaghetti monster. It's like, yeah, okay, you've met the criteria, you've set your character apart, but maybe like in a way that's not so gelling with what we've got going on. Giving your character a gun whip is immediately a way to kind of like illustrate that your character is interesting to kind of tell a story about. It's shallow, yes, I will agree with that, but I don't know. With D&D, it kind of helps. Subtlety kind of gets lost at the table sometimes in D&D, so having something to really set yourself apart, like a gun whip, for example, good excuse to kind of have something different to play with, If you ever play a TTRPG, you want to do the I was a soldier during the war. I don't mean soldier, no. Soldered radio circuits. Have so many lead fumes in my body embracing. You've misunderstood me. I love a good liar as part... Not saying that this particular character that you've described is does fibs, but I do like a good liar in a D&D setting. Really like this piece that I'm doing. Oh, thank you. Started it a couple of months ago, but I had to step away from it for a little bit just because I hit a brick wall with a couple of the elements. So I've stepped away and I've come back to it recently, and it's going a lot more smoothly now. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. Obsidian is a bad day if you get any shards in you. The edges of can be molecules wired, which means it can be digging into you as you move, and it's brittle enough to shatter as it moves through. Yeah. I've seen little snippets on YouTube of people being like, "Oh, I've fashioned a like a spearhead out of obsidian," and it shows them just like clobbering away at it. Which is fine, like they probably have the techniques down, but then it shows them like interacting with it with their bare hands. It's like, excuse me, stop. No, don't do that. You were literally just shattering that material and now you're rubbing your hands all over it? You insane? Quest submitted? Let's have a look. Quest submitted. Here we go. Ooh. Hell yes. I do like how you've worked with this one. I do like how you've worked with this one a lot. So just as a reminder, FPV took on the quest to depict a fungus with straight lines only, and you did not shy away from doing curves. You've just made it look almost stop motion-esque, which I love. I love. It gives it like an in-motion feeling. Really cool. Agile? Okay, we'll get back to it. I'll put it away. You didn't see anything. To the Discord. Yes. A lot of characters have few physical items. They've always find in their pocket. Plus, it just gives them really fun material to RP with, you know? Well. Is it, if it isn't a digi-painter? Speaking of soldier, could you be soldier? Because soldier boy said, "Now watch me Superman." Wouldn't Supermaning be a pair of? That was such a pull. I appreciate it though. I do appreciate it. I appreciate the attempt. Roll for boy. No boy on this particular occasion. No. You're good, FPV. FPV, I love that you didn't shy away from curves, in the sense that the quest was for straight lines only, and you took that as a way to constrain your curves, but not get rid of them entirely. I love that interpretation. So it gives it almost like a stop motion kind of feel to it, where you can almost see like the in-between frames kind of meshing with it. Really cool feeling. Really cool feeling. It gives it like a rough in motion feeling, which I love. Love. Really well done. Really well done. No, you're good. Deity. Not oh, wait. Wouldn't Supermaning be a power of a deity? True. But I don't think of myself as a deity of the tavern. I don't think that's how that works. Who's to say? The shading made you feel like it was working on a PS1 game. But it looks so good. See the space whale you started? Yeah, the one that you started. You were considering starting the process for animating, right? Redeem 5-minute scribble. Hell yeah, did you? What would you like? Minor God Mayhaps, Saint at the Tavern. I just work here. Brain jar. Brain jar or mind box? Pick your poison. One of the two. Thought the Bone Collector was God. The Bone Collector has kind of always been. Whether you deem that to be a god, who's to say? Yeah, but perhaps there are some that worship it as a god. But it's just kind of been there. Always, you know. You want to do Mindbox? Okay. Brain jar it is. Brain jar it is. Cool. Alright. 5-minute scribble. Canvas is ready. 5 minutes on the clock. Timer juice in place. Okay, I've got ideas. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oops, wrong way. How much time do I have? Like another couple of minutes? Frick. There we go. It's a little rough, but you have in fact received in the mail. You open up the box, oh, I've signed for the package. Let's have a look at what I've received. It's a brain in a jar. How'd the brain get in through such a small opening? Well, generally speaking, you need fat. You need a bit of protein. Carbohydrates are a good way of giving your brain sort of sustenance to grow. But you eventually get there, you know. What do you think all the green fluid is? It's not to keep it alive, it's to grow it. Got your food, time to run home. Ooh, drive safe, drive safe. Bonus points if there is a glow effect. There's a bit of a glow something. Not on the outside. Okay. give this a sign off. Ba-boom. Huzzah. Bada bing. Bada boom. There you go. There you go, brain in a jar. Don't eat it all at once, okay? Started out tiny and throw some fish food in there? Yeah. Yep. Looks more like a bottle than a jar, but you're no expert on glass containers. If anything, it's a decanter. If anything, it's a decanter. Oh, hey, no judgment here, though. If you want to drink brain in a jar, hey, that's your call. You're designing tiny simplified tapestries today? Ooh. Okay. As in the appearance of them, or you're intending to actually create tapestries? Just designs, because a character you're drawing for a friend has a coat made from taps. Ooh, that's really cool. That's really, really cool. It's Rat City. I mean, it has to be. There was that one song. Rotating the boxes a little bit so that they align with the perspective a wee bit more. Deleting them because, of course. Okay, that works out. Pretty excited for this monthly art challenge. Got something decent in the works. Oh, I'm excited. Anytime that you're enthusiastic about a piece, I have thoroughly enjoyed the outcome. So I can't wait. But I mean, I have to wait. I have to wait until January. Frick. That it just makes it all the better. Makes it all the better if I have to wait. Can't get the image of a small rat with sunglasses driving a safe like it was a car with the text "drive safe" above it out of your head. It's just the scene from... God, I haven't even seen the movie, but Fast and Furious 5 or Furious 5? Furious? Angry. You know the movie Angry where they're driving around with the safe tethered with a chain to the back of the truck or whatever, car, something? And it's going through like destroying a bunch of buildings along the block. But just like with a giant rat sat on the front. I reckon that works. We built Rat City. We built Rat City on cheese and mud. Built Rat City. But now we're dying because we have the plague. Don't look till next month. Yeah. Read through the disclaimer thing at the bottom. Oh no, I'll have to double check people's double check where people are at. Because if people didn't read the disclaimer, then oh good lord. Who's making me do this? Oh, it's me. Yeah. Yep. Vin Diesel eats 2 meals a day, breakfast and Rake Furious. That's disgusting and I love it. Yes, that's my usual reaction to a really good pun is, ugh! I love it. Okay, we need to add some of this updated lighting to the door so it's not standing out in a bad way. You delight in bad puns. There's something beautiful about just absolutely nailing just a terrible word association, you know, where you're like, you know what, this is lazy, this is awful, that like it's not creative, it's not at all. If anything, it's eye rolling, and it's mine. It's mine to keep and mine to hold. You've read the disclaimer? Hey, good. So if you don't want to be part of that, I don't need to wait until January to have a look, because like, do you wait to post it? No. So you can post it with spoilers up. When you post an image, there's like a little eyeball icon that you can click on, and it puts it behind essentially frosted glass, so I can't see it. Is what Billy's recommended. I just won't be looking at that channel for the month. But if you do that, it kind of guarantees that I never see it. Show paint the moment. Oh, Maze. Hi. Hi, welcome in. Hello. Welcome in, everyone. Hi, Maze. How you doing? How'd string go? Show paint the moment your Carnotaurus, and they liked it a lot. It was nice to know a graphite professional liked your newbie piece. It's not a newbie piece. It's legitimately really good. Really good. You can finally raid me again. Thank you. Welcome in. Hi, Arcadia. How you doing? How'd stream go? How'd you do? Maze, you know how I operate. You know how it works. If you've got any pieces that you'd like to share, I would love to see, very much so. Either work in progresses, something you're proud of, something you finished recently. I would love to see. Art tax, gib. You'll spoiler tag it. Should be done this week, maybe tomorrow. Sick. Awesome. Welcome in, everybody. If you haven't met me before, I'm Mahali. Nice to meet you. I'm a freelance fantasy illustrator. I work on scenes, landscapes, characters, portraits, this kind of thing. If you like this kind of thing, you might like my stuff. Today, we're working on the rat. The rat in the street with the toxic lighting. It's coming along really nicely. It's almost finished. This one's been in the works for a couple of months at this point. I had to step away from it because I got a little bit lost in the sauce. So we finally started back into it as of yesterday. and it's almost finished, which is sweet. Really, really, really awesome. Because I was terrified that I wouldn't be able to get it to budge. And going to bed. Sleep well, Arcadia. Thank you for coming in with the raid. No, I appreciate it. Sleep well, bud. Gonna enjoy your lurk, did you? Enjoy your lurk. 1 second. Oh, let's have a look. Nice. Tell me about this character, Maze. Is it profile OC? Is it other OC? What are we working with? Didn't work on this today since it was comic day, but this is what you used to warm up on your new tablet. She's a random OC named Nova. Yeah, really cool. Really, really, really cool. I'm jealous. I don't do full body. So you've got more of a mastery of anatomy than I do. It looks sick. It looks awesome. Head and shoulders above me in terms of line art. Awesome. Really, really, really cool. Thank you for showing. Thank you for sharing. Everybody give Maze a follow. Highly recommend. Really cool dude. Good time. Really cool like comic art style. A lot of like like animalistic character designs and stuff. Really, really cool. But then like some like creature design elements as well. Really cool stuff. Head and shoulders below me. True. Yeah, no, in terms of capturing areas of the body. Yeah, true. Yeah. Always give compliments about things you've been really insecure about. Feels nice. Oh, of course. I'm just making note of things that I see, you know. Nothing particularly heartfelt about it. I'm actually a jerk. I open up your drawings and I go, oh, yuck. The line works really good. The character concept is really cool. Achoo, I'm allergic. That's why it feels good, though, because it's genuine. It's like you really have improved. You have. Head and shoulders. Sorry, I can't help myself. Head and shoulders above where you used to be. How's my stream going? Yeah, good. I started, Maisie, you're going to be so freaking proud of me. I started on time for an afternoon stream for once. Oh my God. Let's hope that I can maintain it. But it's been 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row of starting on time. There's a chance. There's a chance of actually staying on top of my time management. Started real late today. The key difference is, though, that my usual was starting late for a little bit there. I think it's okay to occasionally be late. Took on your timeliness. Yeah. I absorbed it. Sorry, I'll give some back. Here, the CEO of IKEA got elected Prime Minister of Sweden. He's currently assembling his cabinet. I have heard of that one before. But an oldie and a goodie. Dust is actually from Sweden. And we joke every time we pass an IKEA. there have been multiple occasions where we've taken photos of or at IKEA. And we were like, hey, Dust, how's it going? Just in the neighborhood. It's funny every time. It's funny every time. So you, perfect. Oh, we've got one more person to troll. Do I have a specific time to start? Just general area when you like to? Today was just after 3 p.m, so it was after when you usually do for weekdays. Proud of me? Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's probably the way to go, is to just go vibe-based. But I don't know, I flourish under a schedule. I discovered that a couple of years ago, that if I put myself under a bit of time pressure, I actually do a lot better than if I keep it floaty. That's a big problem of mine, is if I give myself infinite flexibility, my brain basically caves in on itself. You know those little sequences in sci-fi movies where planets like implode, they collapse in on themselves and they go and it's the big wide disk explosion. That's what my brain does when you give it infinite flexibility, because it goes, oh, well, we could be productive with this, or we could do this, or hey, remember you have that thing that you've got to do, and then have you considered that instead of doing this, you could do that instead? Or you know what? Clear everything, start again. You've always wanted to be into carpentry, right? Let's do carpentry. My brain just destroys itself. Complete implosion. So my solution has been structure. Structure helps a ton. You lost your device for controlling the TV. This isn't even remotely funny. Well done. That's glorious. Get that feeling of overthinking schedule if you're too strict. You think like an outline of things to what you do has been perfect. Yeah, that's kind of where I've ended up as well. Is instead of having like an hour by hour time schedule, breaking it down into across this week you need to get this, these things done, and then it's a case of, okay, I've got time on my hands between tasks, between commission work, between work, like whatever I'm doing. I can consult the list of things to do, knock off something relatively easy to do. Makes things flow. You end up quitting with strict things that you do for yourself. Yeah, I learned that if I'm too strict with myself, I do burn out. I did figure out that it takes about 6 months for me to burn out through that particular method, but still, it was fun bit of trial and error. Welcome to the wonderful world of ADHD. We thrive on structure, but it's impossible to maintain it and enforce it. Yep. A lot of food ferments, but some don't do that. Local example is nougat. If you leave it long enough, it becomes old. Enough puns for today. No. The trick with puns is to weave them in when they're least expected. So keep them at the ready so that you can weave them into the conversation. That way people don't expect them, and then when they hit, they aggressively roll their eyes. You can knock people out that way. Speaking of self-management, though, there's something that I picked up on yesterday. I've picked up on it a couple of times, but it's reared its head again yesterday. I have a terrible habit of ads. I have a terrible habit of when chat speeds up. I tend to speed up as well, where like my speech is faster, my thoughts are faster, my emotions are faster, I suppose is maybe the best way of a way of describing it. But then I realized yesterday that when chat slows down, I don't slow down. So I'm going to be trying to practice. I'm going to be trying, keyword trying. I'll be trying to practice kind of moderating myself with the speed of chat. See how we go. Weave them in. Don't know. It makes you feel like they're looming over every conversation. I mean, that's what keeps people honest, is the threat of a pun, you know? Personally, I have the double trouble of OCD and ADHD, so essentially everything has to be perfect, but not for very long. Yeah, I believe that's what I've got. I was diagnosed with OCD. I was not diagnosed with ADHD, but the more that I'm learning about it, the more I'm thinking that that might be the case. So I fear that I similarly have the double whammy. Welcome back. Did we get any good ads? Well, has 4 letters, never has 5, but sometimes has 9. I don't know. Me on the 1st of the month. 4 letters. Water, electricity, internet, rent. Yeah. Phone. Water, electricity, internet, phone bill. There we go. See, 4 letters. And then sometimes 9. Sometimes my mum writes 5 times. There was a point in time where it felt like it was straight up collecting out acronyms. Yeah. I mean, it's like Pokemon. You're a riddle master. Okay. Honestly, just going through and doing final touch-ups at this point. So if it looks like I'm not really changing things drastically, that would be why. That would be why. What in the English language has the most letters? The Postal Service? Yep. What equals 4 letters? Never has 5 letters, sometimes has 9 letters. No, I keep my answer for before. Me at the start of the month. Roses are red, violets are blue, ADHD, be like fire truck, triangle, circle, glue. Yeah. Oh, good lord. It's quite hard to grow up with really tall furniture. Your parents often struggle to put food on. I like the idea of that being just an incredibly genuine, serious spin to it. It's like, yeah, actually, yeah, it was actually quite difficult growing up, regardless of the tall furniture thing. Lighting coming through and darkening handkerchief or something, pocket square, something up on. Probably not a pocket square with how large it is. Handkerchief up on the line. I do need to add some sort of anchor point here on the building to kind of anchor that washing line. I do need to come through and light the figures in the background a little bit better than they currently are. But otherwise, I'm really happy with the lighting on the buildings in the background. Really, really, really happy compared to where they were previously. There's a world in which I do it better. It's not this world. It's not this world that we live in. But that's okay. If anything, I maybe want to add another skeleton rat up the top of the barrel. Maybe. Big maybe. I need it to not align with this one though, because it feels too perfect. Maybe have it up the top here. That way it's intersecting with the lighting line up there as well, which would be quite nice. It breaks it up so it doesn't feel as segmented. It merges things a little bit more nicely. I do like that. Bartender asks, "What are you all in for?" The group says, "We're hunting mimics." Seen any? The bartender laughed. The party laughed. The table laughed. The tavern eats all of them. What is a D&D cleric's favourite car manufacturer? Ford. You've never seen a cleric without their focus? This one. This reference sheet here. Thank you. Remember an idea someone had for TTRPGs where the GM keeps a secret that everything can parry? You throw the papers to the floor, GM rolls to parry, the floor parries the paper back into your hand. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Wait a second. Wait a second. The floor can't do that. The floor's a mimic. Heck and panic. Okay, so that's a skeleton from directly side on. How would I pivot this? I would make the leg larger. Like that. I would bring the rib cage around like that. This arm wouldn't be so brought in. Maybe out a little bit like that. Head would be so side on either. My face. these days liver is such an uncommon thing on pizza. It's because everyone gets it delivered these days. Good lord. And thank goodness that they do. Could you imagine eating a pizza with liver on it? That's just a bad time. That's just a bad time. Weave the puns in, and you're like, no, thank you. I was never very good with textiles. Go, pun, rapid fire! Feels good up there. Okay. Textiles can be pretty difficult to navigate, understand. No, it's true. It's true. Unironically though, I've gone textile shopping before, and good lord, is it a case of spoiled for choice? Because you walk in to where the bolts of linen being kept. There's a shopping area called, there's a shopping center. Good lord, there is a shop called Spotlight here in Australia. It's essentially just like your big place that you go to buy textiles. It honestly took me 3 hours to pick out fabric that I wanted. Obviously I was there doing other stuff as well, but still ridiculous. What if the weave travelled ship were called heirlooms? Oh, I do like that. I do like that a lot. Can you chuck that into the into like the conversation section of world building discussion? Can you chuck that in there? That's sick. That's awesome. I like that a lot. Everyone in your family has had fewer and fewer kids? Or have they received heirloom? Good. Alright, I'm all punned out just for a little bit. I need time to recharge. Very understated. My soul. See, that's what happens. That's what happens if I don't give myself the time. It deals permanent damage. to sadly go. It was lovely staying here. I wish the best of luck to all. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look after yourself, bud. Sleep well. It's getting late for you. Yeah, rest up. Bye, bud. To distort the bottom of the rat skeleton a little bit to kind of imply that some of the lighting off the top of the barrel is kind of bouncing up and obscuring some of it, just a little bit, like that. I'm relatively happy with that. I am comparing to how light this skeleton is down the bottom here, but I probably should maybe, I don't know. Let's tinker with it a little bit more. Let's try bringing in some light elements, just to kind of make it feel a little bit more natural. Maybe it was just a case of it felt weird to have some elements of the base not be light, like that. Perhaps that's done. Let's leave that for now. Need to do some of the shading under here. I need to add the attachment point for that line there on the left, and I need to add something to that shit there. I don't know, something. Oh, good lord, and the clothes up here as well. Is it just a case of lighting comes through and just blitzes? I think so. No? Kind of want to blur these clothes in the background a little bit, just because they're super sharp for no reason in the background, and it's making it a bit distracting. So I'm going through. I've grabbed some of the background color, and I'm just bringing that into the edges of each item of clothing again, just to blur it a little bit. Could bring it into the actual body of the clothing as well. Again, to kind of push it back a little bit. Because otherwise, there's an element in the background that's just screaming at you for no reason. Especially given that it's not receiving direct sunlight. I mean, it kind of is from the side. Let's try a bit of this. Oh, that works. I mean, I need to need to clean it up a little bit, but otherwise the effect works, which is what I was after. Lovely. Let's push that well into the background now. Sweet. I can feel it that this is one of those paintings where I'll come back to it in 6 months and be like, oh god, I should have changed this, I should have changed this, I should have changed this, and like rattle off everything. But it's getting pretty close to a point where some elements still do feel off, but I can't put a name to a face. I can't put a name to a face, so I'm gonna just have to move on, I think. It's the second worst. It's the second worst thing. It's the second worst thing. The worst thing is not realizing that there's anything wrong at all. If you look at something, you're like, I can't spot what I need to change at all. Like, it doesn't feel off or anything. I don't feel how I could improve this. That's the worst, because then you've got no avenue for improvement. This is the second worst thing, where you're like, something is off, I just don't know what it is. Shortly stopping by and saying hello. Hi, Alt. How you doing, bud? Looking after yourself, staying hydrated, all that jazz? Hi, Pretender. Welcome, welcome. A 12. There we go. Pretender, literally all day today. It's been 1, 20, 17, 3, 18, 2. It's just back and forth. And you finally reach somewhere in the middle. I'm satisfied. We've gotten the full spectrum. Studying for accounting. As long as the internet on campus doesn't turn off, you should be doing quite well. Yeah, good. Just chilling. Good to hear. shift these down? Yeah, I can. I wanted to shift the people down a little bit in the background just because the angle of the doorway kind of implies that they ought to be shorter, especially if I want the clock tower to feel as daunting as I have it in my head. And now the goal will be to kind of give it a bit of a... Similarly to how I faded out some of the details at the bottom of the rat skeleton up here on the left, I'm going to be doing the same thing towards the base of the clock tower just because of glare, like bounce glare off the ground would obscure quite a bit. Plus kind of insinuating that there's a bit of dust going around. A little bit of obfuscation. Jay dropped some bangers in the Discord. Recommended if some traveling ships be called traveling ships be called heirlooms. Yes. They dropped that in chat earlier, and I requested that they do actually submit it to the Discord because I will forget. But that's sick. It's awesome. You really like it? Yeah. Yep. I do love a bit of colour theory, don't you? What happens when you go completely grey? Well, obviously it looks green. Excuse me, pardon? Yeah, no, if you go completely grey, it looks green. If it's like, if you're working with contrasts, it just kind of does. It's the same with blue and orange. If you start going grey when working with orange, it starts looking blue because it's the natural tonal contrast of the blah 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 blah. I don't know why, it just does. Join stream again just to geek out. Welcome. I'm considering making tomorrow's stream a lore stream just to kind of get to the bottom of it. Because we've been sitting on the weave ships for a little while now. I feel as though we should anchor, pun intended, the idea. Actually decide on a couple of things to permanently affix. You need to do your art quest. It's waiting for you. There's no pressure. Like, it's never a pressure thing, but it is waiting for you. It's so applicable to it. Welcome back. How'd we do? Any interesting ads in circulation at the moment that I'm not aware about? That I'm not aware of? I've recently been alerted to a gift that I apparently have, and that is if I talk about a movie that's in cinemas at the moment, it will start playing as an ad in the ad segments. Not before, only after. Apparently I activate these things. was for this very cause that the foremost of these vessels we christened heirlooms. For with such a ship beneath one's feet, and a living weave that bears her up, a man may inherit any shore he sets his souls to sail on. Yes. Oh, God, with pomp and circumstance, thumbs underneath the braces, with a harumph, obviously a big walrus moustache, obviously, as part of the announcement. That's all feeling good. And I'm feeling good. I'm going to get rid of some of the highlights on this crumpled up piece of paper because it feels as though it's a little bit too reflective given how far down in the alleyway it is. See if flattening it a little bit helps because it looks a bit weird in its current iteration. Yeah, that does help. That does help a lot. Okay, cool. A little bit of a highlight up here, just a smidge. Otherwise, is there anything else I can think of off the top of the noggin? Yes, I was having a think about this earlier. Like a little bit of this green should kind of be spilling out into some of the other alley elements, just like a little bit. Just a little bit. Am I finished with this? Am I finished with it for now? Something about the sky isn't quite right. Something about the sky isn't quite right yet. Maybe a little bit more brightness? Okay, Mr. Boo, wait. God, I tried to be clever and make reference to any of these songs, and they all flew out the window. Oh, good lord. I just have a bet you. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, we got there in the end. But oh god, how do we make reference to it? That's just saying it. Something about winning a bargain, but I just haven't bet you yet. God, no, that's awful. Ooh, here we go. You ready? Let's pretend, Fire, that you said that. You comment. Okay, wait. Reset. Okay, you said, okay, Mr. Boober. Okay. 3, 2, 1. I'm Mahali. I'm doing a drawing. Skeleton rat. Oh, Fire. Okay, Mr. Buble. Ooh, how dare you, Fire? You got away with it this time, but that's because I just haven't get you yet. I don't. I don't like it. I take it back. Does he think he's done? No. Will he continue to render? Absolutely. How dare you? Oh, God. Just had a buble bath and you're feeling good. And I'm feeling good. God. I legitimately had one of my siblings at one point tell me that I'd be quite good at stand-up. And I have her words just echoing in my head anytime I say something stupid like that. I'm like, yeah, no. Heck, I nailed it. God, I would be just like above a fire with spears sticking out of me by the end of the week if I went up on stage. Kill him! How dare, that timeline is rude. Shakes fist at Skype. God, I would be that petty. I would be that petty though. I would absolutely be that petty. So, we as the Council of Godhood have come to a head that we wish to instill upon you great and powerful abilities, great power. We have invested in you, and you now have the ability to do anything, absolutely anything. Ah, sweet, excellent. I'm going to go back in time so that I can reply to a message that I didn't have an immediate comeback for. That's what I'm going to use like all-consuming power for. Have I seen The Witcher with Henry Cavill? No, we were talking about it yesterday. No, I haven't seen it. But Jade has just recently recommended... Was it Jade? No, it was Kessa. Kessa just recently recommended the Witcher books. So I've got a little image now of like the order of the books of the thing. So I'm going to go through and start reading those when I get a bit of downtime. It wasn't. No, it wasn't. We were talking about it. You were there, but it wasn't you. It was Kessa who was actually recommending the books. The longer you hang out in my streams, the more you realise I'm a low-key menace. I told you, Fire, anytime I get the opportunity to build a character, they're always a goblin of some way, shape or form. Dave, the Furbolg, thinks he's a goblin and acts like one. If it's within my right, I will absolutely do it. Watching it right now, I've heard that the first season is quite good. Only recommend dumb stuff like tax evasion. Hey, have you guys seen Tax Evasion? Oh god, not this again. We were recommending shows, not crimes. There was actually a meme that I saw the other day, Fire, where it was something along the lines of other people describing me as like well-behaved, introverted, like incredibly nice, caring, whatever. And then it cuts to my one friend who knows my true my true nature. We're just this dude with a devious grin on his face, and it cuts back to you in this particular like the point of view person, like sweating profusely. It's so freaking true though. It's like, oh yeah, oh Bahali, you're so well behaved. It's yeah, okay, if you say so. You're in season 3. Okay. Have you that it could be the case that because you haven't have you played the games? Have you read the books for The Witcher? Because apparently that's where people have that's where people sort of bring their umbrance from is in comparison to the previous material. No, you've had yeah, okay, that makes sense. The tax office shows up at your door. Does that get my favorite show? Is he being like chucked into the back of a police vehicle? I'm being shown to my jail cell. Once get to know someone decently, let your inner eye identify as a problem. Feral possum emerge. Yep. I'm secretly a raccoon. I will knock things over. I will rifle through your stuff. I will fall asleep underneath your kitchen cupboard. Raccoon behavior to the max. Identify as a threat. It's the classic. Jesus Christ! It's Jason Bourne, but it's just it's you just like helping yourself to your friend's snacks, coming through on the monitoring equipment. Straight for the ankles. Mm-hmm. The weak point, right? I mean, it's the easiest way to topple people over. While getting arrested again. 3rd time this year. Look at the camera that's not there. Talk about rerun. Yeah, exactly. Oh, the bare minimum mild annoyance. Mm-hmm. It's better. It's substantially better than it was. The lighting's helped a ton. The lighting has helped a ton. Is it a case of I haven't pushed it enough? Let's try. I got time. I got so much broken time. I got nothing but time. Help. I'm stuck in a time loop. It's been 84 years.
All I know is the rat.
I fear that I've done my usual. I fear that I've added a gradient, but I've blended it so much that it's gotten rid of basically all of the visual nuance. So let's try adding in a bit more intrusive tonal difference. Not so smooth. Does that help? Yes. Yes, it does. Cool. Your husband watches cop shoulder cam videos. Can't remember what city it's in, but there's this one dude who keeps getting arrested for intoxication. It's become a saga because the dude does the boy who cries wolf crying, but he does his T-Rex screech when he cries. It's the funniest thing. Oh god, having to go around arresting people with like a big Jurassic Park style net because they have become Velociraptor. Hell yeah. He's going primal. What? Why, brain? Why do I now have... I now have the footage of, like, cops going around with, like, a big net launcher on the back of a vehicle, like, netting people. Oh, God, that's hilarious. Oh, it's a big one over there. Oh, look at it grazing in the grass. It doesn't suspect a thing. Boom. Does the trim. The screeches is perfection. Is it similar to the like perfectly cut screams type of deal, right? Where somebody stubs their toe and they start to go, "Ooh," and then it like cuts just as it hits the crescendo. Is it that kind of vibe? Yeah, take cover. He's charging his breath weapon. Oh God! Could you imagine? Law enforcement would be way more popular as a profession if arresting people was like a Dark Souls boss. Ah, could you imagine? That'd be sick. You've got like your body armor and you're doing dodge rolls. You like dodge roll through a wall. The wall collapses. You dodge through some pots or whatever. And then the person who's like injected, I don't know, like 3 gallons of meth into their eyeballs is like swinging their big elongated limbs around and doing big floor sweeps. God, that'd be so cool. He just screeches over and over with fake tears, snotty nose, etc. Dude never has shoes on, like he's a whole vibe. Yeah, okay. But for real this time it was an accident. I swear I didn't mean to drink this much. We arrested you earlier today. How did you get this drunk again? We sobered you. Best part is that he wants to be taken to his girlfriend's house, but he's registered as a resident at his mum's house. That woman has a set of lungs and knows how to use a sandal or whatever thing it is. Oh, God, knows how to perform combos, apparently. Cops have to pull her off of it. We're not straying from the Dark Souls. I'll say that much. Every time I try and think of what I would use to secure the clothesline to the left here, the only thing that comes to mind is like an incredibly cartoonish, like tent baton. Literally just like a... Yeah, I'll see if I can... Literally just something akin to this kind of thing. Oh god, it's never gonna happen. Get it out of my brain, please. There's something. Surely there's a mechanism. Securing line to wall. A block. A little groove. Could be a case of like a little cutout, something. I feel like that's the most disruptive, which is good. I need a little bit more disruption going on. Invocation, 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 invocation. Chuck that down. Name of the song I need to remember because I am going to use that song for something. Police say that petty theft escalated when the subject went and, quote, full kaiju mode during a routine stop. Witnesses report the usual teal glow common with irradiated individuals. We must urge listeners to stay away from David Street as fire crews confirm that 6 city blocks have been leveled. It'd be so... I mean, awful. It'd be awful. But so good. Officers have confirmed that the subject has entered their second phase. Has sprouted wings and is now hovering above the city. Projectile attacks are more common. Enjoy the lurk, Mercy. Enjoy, enjoy. You were cackling. I don't know. I feel as though we need more boss mechanics. We need more boss mechanics in life. Is he about to... this isn't even my final form. Well, that's the thing, right? I need my police procedural shows to have characters essentially go through their power-ups and stuff. They'd be sick. It's like, okay, you know, this person robbed a till and is on the loose. cops have tried to stop him for quite a while, but he's got a brake bar mechanic where they need to hit him with enough crowd control abilities to stop him. As you can see on the on the on the police monitor cam, the brake bar is about halfway full, halfway depleted at this point. A couple more tasers, I think, will do the trick. Officers have confirmed that the individual is immune to non-magical. Yes, yes. Give me immunities. Give me resistances. Give me a charged breath attack. Give me legendary actions. Good lord. The murderer has actually used one of their legendary actions and has summoned a couple more skeletons from the ground that the officers are going to have to contend with. Shonen anime, but it's just a police procedural set in a shonen universe. Incredible. Yeah, exactly. God, it would make it more exciting. I repeat, like, absolutely awful, because then more of that exists. But in terms of entertainment... It seems as though the hit and runner has entered a bloodied state due to the amount of damage that she's received, and has entered has become berserk mode, has grown 3 times in size, and skin has become entirely red, veins protruding, and everybody knows will take half damage to any damage received. Been told before, my voice is very relaxing. Thank you. Good to know that that's still the case while I'm describing these absolute absurdities. Ads, yeah, yep. Sorry about that. Just want a cryptid that's in the forest around the tavern that's inspired by a screeching T-Rex, man. I mean, we already have, let's see, we've got something. Fire, just you wait. We have something. We have... If you remember from the last time we did a big stint of lore, remember that we've got stalkers, but more importantly, we have bone walkers, which they believe that they'll become stalkers because they dress up like them, type of deal. I reckon bone walkers could absolutely have that screech that you're describing. So, no, like, they themselves aren't the cryptids, but they're like cryptid adjacent. Reporters have reached out to the friends and family of the suspect, who claims they've always had issues ever since they were born beneath the eclipse, marked by twin servants. Forever cursed to wander the ash dunes until the bell of forgetting tolled at the world's rim. Medical professionals consider this a classic case of divine torment. No, it always sucks when it always sucks when it's been prophesied, you know, because it could have been avoided. And we're back. Welcome back. Thank you for the compliment, by the way, Mercy. I appreciate it. I've gotten a new microphone recently, so I'm hyper conscious of speaking too closely into it. But it's reassuring to hear that my voice still sounds decent. Thank you. Love a good prophecy. They are fun. But you need to seed it early. That way it gets into the player's head, you know? Be like that horror movie where the entity shapeshifts into a bear but can mimic voices it's heard, uses it to lure people to eat it. Or I do like the horror trope of ungodly noises from unprecedented sources. So having like a rabbit shriek, or or like a deer growl and things like that. At that point, it's incredibly off-putting. You can feel the tingles. It's great. Your favorite prophecy has to be Jonathan Strange and Mr. Nora. Rain made a door and walked through it. Ooh, I do like that. I do. Is it Dorian Gray? Dorian Gray with the painting is another, not closer to like a cursed item than it is a prophecy, but I do like the Chekhov's gun. I do like the Chekhov's gun element of a prophecy, where it's like, here's a prophecy, here's an object to do with the prophecy, and this will be your doom. It exists. Look, here's the thing that'll kill you. I'm not going to kill you with it, but it exists. What would you like to do with this thing that will eventually kill you? It's so good. It's leads to so many satisfying conclusions. Not quite prophecy, but famous folktale. Makes sense. To you, the best prophecies feel almost beyond us, mere humans, like beyond comprehension, but then it all clicks into place at the moment. Yeah. Greetings, Logic. How you doing? Logic, we're almost finished. We're almost finished with it. The rat is almost finished. It is almost time. Speaking of prophecy, in a time beyond time, they say that Mahali Works toils away at this one painting to never be finished. Looks fantastic. Thank you. Getting there. Oh, God, I need to stop saying that. I need to stop saying that because I need to be finished with it soon. I can't say, like, oh, it'll be good one day. Thank you. I appreciate it. The situation has also sparked political commentary. Veteran statesman Dragon Slayer Gideonius, who famously campaigned from the top of a wyvern carcass at the last election, has seized the moment to remind voters that this is exactly why the nation needs stronger support systems for children born into prophecies. It's always the case, right? Where it's turned into a publicity stunt. It sucks. But at the same time, there's a genuine message that goes along with the publicity of it. It's a tough line to walk. But hey, I'm sure that Dragon Slayer Gideonius has our best interest at heart. Don't add too much mustard. Well, frick, that's what I was going to add next. I was just going to add like a little bit of Dijon, you know? Just a little bit of Dijon just down the side here. Oh, yeah, it's pretty good. But you can't have one without the other. You can't have one without the other. Bit of Dijon, bit of tomato sauce, bit of ketchup. There you go. Beautiful. I feel as though that's done it. All right, let's get rid of those. Unless I can't. Hello? The common sense in me is screaming that this opening needs to be a little bit slimmer. Let's do that. Boom. La da dee, la dee da, ra-ba-da-dum, ba-dee-dee-da. I'm tempted. Oh, it's about, before anything else, we must do the ruler check. Line it up with the skeleton's butt, because that's the vanishing point. Line it up with the top of the box. Ooh, slightly off. You don't know why you keep using a metaphor literally nobody else uses. The reference is to something a friend of yours said about overproducing art being like too much mustard in a sandwich. I don't know. No, that makes sense. The general term for it is overworking a piece. But I can see the relation of too much mustard on it. I will steal that from now on. It's mine. It's in my pocket now. Too much mustard. You like food metaphors? They're illuminating and tasty. Well, that's the thing, right? Is that you learn a lesson, and also you are reminded that you got to eat sometimes. Going to use every condiment in the fridge, even if it's near expiration. That metaphor hurt. That hurts. It's so freaking true, though. Harley, there's overworking a piece, and then there's turning into a solid bar. It's because you're right, correct. It's... oh, the honesty in it. Just as planned. Stolen. Stolen. Waste not what... yeah, exactly. Oh, needed to use up these pickles sometime. No, never. Fire, I could never. However, Dragonslayer Gideonis's press conference was abruptly interrupted when members of the animal rights group People for Ethical Treatment of Ancients stormed the stage to protest his consistent and barbaric mistreatment and slaughter of dragons, wyverns and worms, despite many citizens regarding dragons as pests. But that's the thing, right? Is the People for Ethical Treatment of Ancients. I mean, they've got a voice as well. It can be a little bit obnoxious the way that they voice it, but it's still important that they get their point across. Dragons are hexapods. They're probably related to crabs. I suppose so, yeah. But are they in the same way as crabs? Because crabs have 6 legs. So 4 legs, 2 swimmers, 2 claws. Dragons have 4 legs, 2 wings. I say the wings are similar to the flippers at the back, and then the 4 legs are the same. Do we just disregard the claws in the equation? Maybe closer to bees then? No, because bees, again, 3 sets of legs, but then also wings as well. Do dragons have stingers in their ovipositors? Potentially underdeveloped ones. I haven't heard of them being functional. But perhaps it's a case of like a regressive gene or something that if you zoom in on the dragon skeleton, you can actually see where dragons would have the functionality for a stinger, but it's not functional. Yeah, in the same way that we've got like tailbones and stuff, you know. Evolutionary cryptobiology. There's a channel on YouTube where they actually go through and map out the potential anatomy of mythical creatures. It's really interesting. One in particular was for the centaur. Oh god, that was so good. Because of the amount of mass that you'd need at the front of a centaur in order to accommodate for like the human torso bit sticking up the top, you'd actually need quite a bit of counter leverage in the caboose, like way more than a horse usually does. It's actually fascinating. And you'd need like quite a bit of skeletal structure at the join as well, because otherwise the human part would just flop over. It's so funny. So funny. Centaurs have big butts. Yeah, supposedly so. Caboose out the wazoo. Yeah. Like, watch out. Large vehicle backing up. Good. No, Fields, don't read on that line. It's okay. Hopefully you didn't hear me. It's okay, you didn't hear me. All good. Welcome in. Hi. Thanks for the raid. Welcome in. Hi, Fields. What'd you get up to? welcome in. How'd stream go? Fields, same offer goes to you as for anyone. If you've got any pieces of art that you'd like to share, any overlays that you've done recently, any elements that you'd like to share, I would love to see. Playing Skate. Also, what was I saying? Nothing. That's okay. So you didn't miss anything. It's okay. You're all good. That wasn't ads that were going through just then, were they? Love how funny it would be for a centaur to drop something, then watch them spend like 5 minutes trying to pick it up. They probably can't reach their feet. It's true. And they can't even pick it up with their foot. True. Does the centaur have two urinary systems? I don't believe so. I think it would be the one. But yeah, glad to hear it. Glad to Skate. The new one, right? The Skate 4, but not really. The new Skate. Cool. Which one then? I'd imagine the one at the back, because like as we're kind of describing before, you'd need quite a bit of weight at the back of the centaur in order to be like the counterlever to all of the stuff that's going on at the front. No, it's logic. Frick. Why? I forgot that I was live. I forgot that I was recording this. It's called Skate Story. It's a Devolver game. You have a screenshot if you're... yes, please. Love you too, Logic. Never change. Would 15 rats eat 15 pieces of cheese? No, I'd imagine that one rat would eat all of the cheese and would become the Rat King. I'd imagine is how that would work. Absolutely caught in 4K, frick. And I don't even stream in 4K. Don't think one rat can become a rat king. No, they do. They absorb the other rats as part of the process. So they start in a tied state until one kind of raises above the pack, you know. Absorbs the rest through symbiosis or something. Sunlight comes in, green plant through. It eats the other rats, and then it becomes the king. Check my DMs. Hell yeah. So just for context, this is what Fields just said, Boo. This is all the context I need. I know exactly what this game is about. Should I eat this burger? It's a question that we all ask ourselves on a daily basis. Ghoulie, hi. Hi. How you going? How you doing? Doing 15 days, 15 foods, 15 arts. A good challenge. A challenge. The cheese helps with the process. Yeah, the cheese is the catalyst because for every reaction you need a spark, right? It starts the chemical process of merger. Mm-hmm. You don't ask it, but you suppose if you're a skeleton, you might for sure, because, right, if you eat the burger, then it very embarrassingly just kind of plops all the way through you and kind of bounces off, I suppose, your hip, then falls on the floor. Thought a rat king was a multitude of rats whose that's the proto rat king, Jiro. It's part of a metamorphosis process where they start tied together. And then it becomes like a Hunger Games battle to the top, and then once the prime has been established, the other rats kind of get absorbed into the rat prime, and then the rat prime becomes the rat king, the true rat king. It's prophesied. It's all part of the rat prophecy. Before your birthday, hell yeah. Might make you very hip to eat burgers. True. No, it's very trendy. Sounds like a rat queen. I mean, it is a rat queen, yes, slay, but also it's how rat royalty is established just in general, you know? Oh no, Magic. A rat queen is one large rat with a bunch of little rats burrowed into its body. A misconception that'll actually be like a rat king and rat queen are one and the same, just different stages of the metamorphosis line. Let's not assume the gender identity of the Eldritch Horror. We can ask the rat royalty at the front. True. Excuse me, Your Majesty. I'll come back later. No, Fitz, no. You deserve that. You do. How dare you? Today's foods were pineapple and pomegranate. Oh, nice. Already under fire, unsafe animal. Resource centers. Sources say several eggs sold as pygmy dragons were in fact fragments of an old god, which went to incubators' homes and briefly blocked a city highway. Scandal. Wouldn't the ultimate rat be a rat emperor? Yeah, I'd imagine so. If we're comparing to like One Piece, I suppose, if we use One Piece rules. Do you know how they made Basilisk Burgers? Critics say game shows a worrying disconnect from reality. If it progresses further, gains true eldritch power, it would be a real rat god. Yeah. Didn't Eminem come out with a song about it as well? I'm starting to believe that I'm a rat god. And he like grows 15 feet and starts like stomping around Tokyo or something. Stupid. Don't. Do not reinforce this behavior. Okay, things that are standing out. I don't like the fact that this windowsill is sitting on the shadow line. I want to separate them. But if I do so, I feel as though it'll change the washing line that it's on. But I think it's for the better, for the greater good. The greater good. So let's embark on that particular quest. Rat skeleton, excuse me, why? This is on rat skeleton? Why is this on rat? This isn't rat skeleton, this is windowsill. Frick, it's a whole frickin' thing. I mean, whatever. So if we bump that up to there, maybe even a little bit further, create a degree separation between the shadow line and that. It will, in theory, create a little bit of like interesting something going on, disturbance in the force. What was I talking about when it rated in though? We'll talk about centaur anatomy. More specifically, it's fun to explore mythical anatomy in general. There's a channel on YouTube who actually he's got like a big whiteboard and he sits there planning out how the anatomy would work in order to support the technicalities of whatever creature it is. Centaur was the one that I brought up, where it was really cool that you'd need quite a bit of skeletal presence at the join in order to make sure that the human bit doesn't just flop over. But counter to that, you'd also need quite a bit of weight at the back, like the horse bit, in order to kind of counterlever it. Hence you need quite a bit going on in the caboose, large vehicle backing up, that kind of thing. And then you rate it in at exactly on that line, and it made me ashamed. Now you can hear his Eminem singing about rat gods. Is that not? Is that not what he rapped about? Oh, rap god. No, that makes a lot of sense now that I think about it. Beginning to feel alive. It's beginning to feel a lot like rat god. All my sewer kin from the front to the back nod, back nod. So good. Talk about rat kings, queens, emperors, and gods. What about the true heroes of the rat field? The rat knights and rat squirrels that put their life on the line for the rat code? Yeah, for sure. No, the unsung heroes? Yeah. The rat serfs, if you will. Saw a boat the other day that was shaped like a centaur. Great horsemanship. How dare you? Don't judge me for enjoying mythical horse. Don't phrase it like that, because that makes it seem like a kink thing. Which, I mean, sure, but like, not the case. It would be disingenuous of me to claim that. Bink, bonk. You know what would be genuinely interesting to find out about that? The anatomy of oozes, slimes, or whatever. You know, the completely transparent ones from D&D. How does that work? Is it because even jellyfish have? Do they? Some jellyfish are completely transparent, though. Yeah, it probably is a jellyfish situation now that I think about it. Do you think like carnivorous cubes are just literally just nervous system? That's it. Sometimes I've got to put my hoof down and say enough is enough. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for respecting me. If a minotaur and a centaur have a kid, what would it be called? Why is abomination the only thing that comes to mind? I don't know. Minotaur and a centaur. It would be a senator. Oh, that's good. I do like that. I do like that. That's a sick visual, actually. Could you imagine it? You'd have the upper torso section, right? You'd have bull. And then you'd also have center. Like, it's a sick visual. That'd be super cool. Can you imagine? That'd be sick. You know what it's reminded me of? Lionels from Breath of the Wild. Not the same in the sense that it's a lion top. So it's this concept, but instead of the minotaur head, it'd be a lion head. But it's like still really, 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 really cool. Just kind of a way harder center. Yeah, exactly. Super metal. What if half man, half horse, but it's left side and right side instead of... Absolutely not. My mind can't comprehend that particular mashup. What with the way US is going, the Centaur would probably make it into Congress as a senator. A senator. Oh, good point. A centaur sounds like centipede. Thinking of centipedes. Centaur. A centaur, if you will. Ooh, I do like that. I do. Ooh, no. Do I like that? Do I like a horse with like 50 legs? I don't think I do. I take that back. That seems a little bit cursed. The Greek chimera before? I don't think I've seen a true chimera before. I'm familiar with chimeras in fiction. I'll look it up now, actually, especially since ads are about to start anyway. Bonk. Just now thinking of Studs and Studio where he has a horse feed. Absolutely not. Gelatin. No. Gelatin. Greek. Chimera. Chimera. Monstrous fire-breathing creature from Lycia. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Very much so like I was passing through some creatures in the forest and I definitely saw an antelope cross with a lion and not just the two of them next to each other. With the with the snail with the snake on the back. Yep. I was worried it was manticore flavored, where one of the creatures has like a human face. I can't do it. I can't do it. Anytime you describe to me a creature that has animalistic elements and then just like a super duper non-messed with, just like a human face taped to the front, it ruins it for me. Never believe minotaurs. Half of everything they say is bull. Snaketail also. Why is this poster? Why is this poster? That's not poster. Clearly not poster. Speaking of it. Yeah. I do like that you allow my cooldown on puns to recharge and then you immediately go to burn me out again. I do appreciate that they're topical. They are topical. Well done. Take the Minotaur on a date to Maisie. But that's insensitive. If anything, it's playing into stereotypes at that point. Welcome back. You're telling me you only have an hour left? Frick, I gotta get this done in an hour. Okay, alright. Focus. Adding this darker shaded portion up the top left is giving me good vibes. I imagine because it's having the effect of kind of vignetting, like focusing in on the center of the canvas, which is probably good. So I'll see if I can kind of bring that into the rest of the wall as well. See if I can incorporate a little bit of that darker shading up at the top right as well. See how we go. According to the Chinese Zodiac, 2020 was the year of the rat, so you spent the entire year holed up. only briefly leaving to get food, running at the slight sight of other humans, and transmitting infection. It's accurate. Your brain still sees the water puddle as a sewer hole? Really? Okay. I mean, hey, ain't much that I can do about it at this point, but still, no, thank you for telling me. I suppose there is something I could do. There's something I could try. Oops. Give this a go. If it doesn't work, then we abandon ship. Burn the whole thing. Hi, Tika. You've avoided falling into the pit by one result, one dice, one number. You arrive and the pit already tries to woo you. I know. It allures us all. How you doing, Tika? How was your day? Sleep schedule has been whack. I've just gotten out of my my whack schedule, so no, my heart bleeds for you. Tika, have you just go to sleep? It's fine. Having a conversation with anyone who doesn't understand is tough. It's incredibly tough. Just like go to bed on time, you know? Yesterday you woke up at 6 p.m, today at 3 a.m. Oh no! Cooked. Absolutely cooked. Deep fried kobold. Tried to get back to eat, but nay, the sleep is a fickle mistress. Yeah. Yep. There's something that I kind of have to explain to people. It's like, I don't know. It's like trying to fall asleep in the middle of a race. Like, you've got adrenaline going, your mind is like super sharp, and there's just no way. There's just no way that it's going to happen. Some people just don't understand. Okay, I see the problem. The ripple needs to sit a little bit lower. Fields, does this help? Does this help to kind of break up the puddle a little bit and make it feel, like it is a puddle and not a manhole cover, like a manhole hole? But you're really happy with how the current piece you're working on is coming along? I think putting the tapestry in the background and rather than making all the ones you're going to put on the jacket is a real good move. Such a vibe and so colourful already. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. Am I excited for the next art site? Yeah. It's been a little while. It's been almost a month since the previous. Yes? Oh no, good to hear. The reason why, because Fields, it's not just you that I'm listening to. I mean, of course, I'm keeping your perspective in mind as well, like on the personal level. But it helps to inform me what potential pitfalls exist in interpretation. Like, other people will have the same opinion as you, where they have a look at it and they see the same thing. So it's good to know. Part of it will be because you saw the coming together process. You immediately latched onto manhole opening and then like sewer opening, and like it's difficult to shift from that. But there's a degree of just like that's kind of what it looks like as well. Put a whip in the Discord. Another server you'd normally be posting on has person who's secret centered. Of course, secret safe with us. I'd imagine. I don't anticipate that people will start just posting it everywhere. We have yet to have that happen. Ooh. Congratulations on your first sign-in. These are like the final touches at this point. I shouldn't invest more than this into it, because otherwise I will honestly spend happily, I'll happily spend 1,000,000 years, but I shouldn't. Okay, let's jump over to poster. Grab a poster, put a poster here. I feel... would be good to have, and then I could add like a little bit of detail to it. Frick. Why do I do this? Just like a little bit of detail. It needs to be alluded to, but not fully rendered. Background looks so cool. What the heck? Thought the pic itself was cool, but then there are so many banger backgrounds as well. So many tasty details. Thank you. I have spent quite a bit of time on this one. So thank you for noticing all of the torturous details. I appreciate it. Love the clock tower. Yeah, me too. The clock tower was fun. I like it a lot. There are some elements of it that I'm still not quite sure about. But that's why I'm going to be jumping into the deep end for the next like 6 months or something. Doing like building studies, basically architectural studies. I started last week with a few. Paintings? Is it probably maybe? Drawings. Studies. There we go. Scenes. Yeah, here. Should be this one. Like I've started on a couple of architectural studies recently. Like this is one that from like Wednesday, Thursday last week. It'll help to inform me about things like surface detail, because like it's kind of like how you would render rocks and like cliff faces and stuff, but it's not quite the same thing. Same with like architectural details that shrink in the distance and things like that. You need to be more accurate with them as opposed to landscapes. Same with like atmospheric perspective, was it, that we'd figured out that was the exact term for it, where like the colors change and stuff. That's what I fear is the case with the clock tower. I fear is that I haven't changed the color enough to match with the sky and stuff like that, but we'll get there in the end. In all honesty, I think the thing that's truly kicking me in the shins here is there's quite a bit of detail on the clock tower and not that degree of detail on the buildings in the alleyway. So I think that's my biggest Achilles heel, is I need to be more comfortable with up close building detail. But we'll get to that. We'll develop that skill. Easy peasy solution for that is just put a screen layer between the buildings and clock tower, have some light shading there. Yeah, true. Kind of to blend it out a little bit more. Yeah, I think it's a war on two fronts. I think the first front is, as I was saying, like color, pushing it back a little bit, and then second front is increasing the detail in the. But I don't think I should do that either, because I want the majority of the focus to be here. If anything, I want to scrub some of the detail in the background, maybe. There are people there too. Yeah, yep. Don't know much about mythology. Could call it your Achilles elbow, but you're pretty prepared to open that Pandora's chest. Yeah. No, I very much so have a mentality of if I struggle with a thing, I will put like what's the term? I'll put a saber between my teeth, pirate style, and I'll jump in feet first. I do like how there's a degree of separation between the building and the shirt now, which is nice. The washing line in the background is doing wonderful things compared to where it was before. I need to fix this shadow here quickly. God, the final like half hour on any piece is the most harrowing because I actually have to make peace with the fact that I'm going to be setting it out to sea. My child is not ready. My child is not ready to face the world. It's not true. I've given this piece all of the skills that I know. I've set it up with a little lunchbox, little sandwich, piece of fruit inside. Given all the things that it could possibly need to thrive, and now I just need to believe in the piece, you know? Last scarf to wrap around your baby before setting. Yeah, exactly. Just tears streaming down my cheeks. My baby. Smooch on the forehead, pat on the shoulder, tear. Yeah, yep. Oh, that piece of paper there on the left has helped a ton. Oh, good lord. Should have done that a million years ago. That's Do I commit? Do I? Okay, you know what? Duplicate the layer, hide the original, then do crimes. And if I hate the crimes, I can just go back to the original. Destroying detail is the worst. It's okay. It'll look better. It'll look better because I've done it. It'll look better. It'll look more natural. Less focus on the... It's fine. It's working. I can feel it in my jimmies. I can just blow the whole layer a little too. I like to do it by hand. One, because I find that if I artificially blur an element, it kind of feels a little bit weird because the rest has been done by hand. So it almost feels like the blur has kind of photobombed the rest of the image. But two, if I go through this process, it really hammers into my skull. Hey, you've got to destroy some of the detail in the background because otherwise... or like don't add the detail to begin with, or make it messy to begin with, because otherwise I just don't learn. I fall back on like blur tool, and then it doesn't sink in, and I make the mistake over and over and over again. Calming tasty tea. I don't have calming tasty tea on me. The dwarf at the bar, I'm sure, can cook you up something, but I'll share a glass of water with you at the very least. Cheers. Gonna register for your masters tomorrow. Oh, good luck. Good luck. mute me for 2 minutes and come back to Madman Rambling. Never. Me, not I. Not me, not I. I haven't been mad once, actually. It's not awkward. No, you got this. You got this, you got this, you got this. I believe in you. Look at me adding more detail in, but it's okay because it's vague. Okay. All right. Get rid of some of the detail. Here we go. Let's get my knee down so I can draw a straight line. Good Lord, I return to gremlin posture just without thinking about it. With the shoulder, draw the line with the shoulder, we draw the line with the shoulder. Good. Didn't taste the coming tea. When you order drinks, it automatically converts your water into that liquid. Frick! I was gonna. That was satisfying water. Mahali's MO. Have an absolute mental breakdown about having to adjust any tiny little thing is not pleased. Just because it's true doesn't mean you can say it. How's that looking? Love you too. Your new emotes? No, hit me with them. It hurts to be seen. It does. It does hurt to be seen. Ah, hot. Oh, that's a good one. Hot dog emote? Hell yeah, that's sick. Of course, because you can have emotes now. Yeah, that's awesome. That's sick. That's awesome. That's so good. So you're telling me if I subscribe to a Fields on Fields, I can react to something with hot dog? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Is that a squirrel? Is that a squirrel stuffing its face with... excuse me. Is that a squirrel stuffing its face with popcorn? That's amazing. In case you're really hungry. Ah, that's good. That's good. Unlimited hot dogs. It is so good. So good. Ugh, you guys with your amazing emotes. I'll need to update. I started going through and updating a few. Like my tankards were updated about a month ago. Maybe more. Maybe longer than that. Regardless, I need to go through and update a few more. You've got tacos. Need someone with pizza. I'm gonna have almonds to add like a healthy flair to the ensemble. You'll be working on Redeem starting tomorrow. I'm excited. I'm excited for you. That's awesome. Got any in mind already ahead of time? Where's your almond redeem? Yeah, I know. The problem with the almond redeem is that it'll have to be a full weekend effort, I think, in order to get that off the ground. Because believe it or not, there's going to be quite a lot of functionality added to the almond redeem. It's look forward to it. That's all I can say without spoilering things. Would bring a salad to the party? I would. I absolutely would. I'm not a madman. I wouldn't bring like a Waldorf or something like that, but definitely like a generic salad, yeah. Mediterranean, like a garden salad, yeah. Just a handful of emotes that you made this year alone. Think you're responsible for like this 12-year, this 12-year. Good lord. Yeah, we've triangulated our sources and we've deemed that this account, Jade Moth 3, is responsible for all of the emotes that have been appearing recently. We have to bring a stop to them, otherwise they could get too powerful. Makes sense. Would take a lot to get off the ground. Let's throw your almond down. True. Looking to make a Billy speedrun timer eventually. Oh, nice. Nice. Drew them, so yeah, certainly responsible for their creation. And we have admittance to it as well. Frick. Gonna have to be put away for a long time. Oops. Okay, getting the barrel to feel a little bit more real. Just a wee bit more. Okay. Added detail to the ground, added details to the walls, rendered, lit everything, secured the washing line up the top left, lifted the windowsill up the top left as well. Added a ripple to the puddle in the foreground, slanted the shadow on the box. Added a little bit more warmth to the colour, added a little bit more warmth to the sky, lowered the pedestrians in the background. Are we good? Hey bro, are we good? This little hole in the wall here ought to be a bit brighter, given the direct sunlight. Obscured some of the details with the clock tower in the background. Although we could have a bit of, in the same way that we've got a bit of light flooding over on the top right, we could have a bit of light flooding in the middle ground right as well, I suppose. What layer are you? Buildings, let's drop down a layer to here. Let's say light flood. Sure. Always the first to show up in chat. So it'd be appearance. Got a lurk working right now. That's fun. That's fun. I like that a lot. That's so passive aggressive. And he's out of there. Can we get a days since last D's jokes calendar? I will see. We'll see. That'll have to go on the back burner. But when I'm looking for a stroke of genius, it'll be like the break class in case of emergency type deal, right? Where I'll have a scandal. It'll come out that I've been trying to biologically engineer real actual senators, and it'll be like a whole thing. I'll be cancelled like everywhere, and I'll break the glass and pull out the D's nuts, just everything, every D's nuts, everything ever, and I'll implement those, which will, I mean, it'll save my stream. Gonna pull out it. No, but Rick. Yeah, you got me. Yep. Walked into it. Why did you walk into him? Because that's my curse. It's my curse. Is I'll be incredibly well behaved. I'll be talking about normal, sensible things. And then somebody will go to join the stream, and then I'll mention something completely way out of line, out of nowhere, and that'll be the moment that you hear. It's like, oh, Marley's a bit of a strange streamer. You watch Bahali? I'm sure. I get that's a decision you can make, I guess. Thought I had the curse of diesel. I think that too. Yeah, no, it's true. Every time, literally, it's strange comments about completely out of pocket things, and then the other thing is ads. I do an incredible job of anytime anybody raids in, immediately hit them with ads. I actually press the button. I usually have it set automatically, but when I see somebody stream, I rush over, I clamber over to my stream deck, and I mash the button 50 times to get as many ads as I possibly can get. Good lord. How do you space ads out? There's an automatic option in your ad manager, but I've also got something on StreamerBot that whenever I start my stream, it plays 3 minutes of ads immediately. So it means that for the first stint of stream, I don't need to run ads. Is how it's supposed to work. I'm just thinking about it now. Thinking of just running like 4 to 5 minutes of ads middle of the stream, shutting it all down till it's done, because every 30 minutes seems kind of irritating. Well, that's the thing, right? Is I polled the audience a while ago. This would have been about a year ago or something. Whether they preferred the idea of a minute and a half of ads every 30 minutes or 3 minutes of ads every hour, and everybody voted on a minute and a half, but I might have to run that poll again to see where everybody's at nowadays, because it could be a case of, yeah, no, we prefer it like this, and then you experience every 30 minutes it's like, oh, I prefer it the other way actually. I should just do 30 minutes of ads every hour. Oh, God, that'd be awful. Yeah, no, I tune into my Harley stream. I leave when it goes back to him. I stay for the ads. You'd prefer the bigger chunk of ads, but less often, because it gives good opportunities to go refill snacks and drinks, like Yield ETV commercial breaks. Yeah, no, I definitely of a mood to reconsider. Have it set to 1.5 every hour as well, Seems to like the lesser of evil. Also, don't know, maybe 30 minutes is way shorter when you're not the viewer. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'll as I said, I'll probably poll. I can poll tomorrow actually. I'll do that. I'll run a poll tomorrow asking people what they feel like. You do like the 3 minutes once an hour because it's enough time for you to take a break as well. Get up, stretch, hydrate, etc. Yeah, okay. Feels so good when you have a concept actually pan out better than you imagined. Ah, nice. Glad to hear it. Super glad to hear it. Watch out though, I'm going to steal your magic. I'm going to steal your magic for achieving the mental image and then some, because I need some of that. God, I'm gonna have to say goodbye to this one. Frick. Stockholm Syndrome. I've spent so much time with it. Where will I go? What will I think about? What will... Every night when I cry, what will I cry about if not this? Its lunchbox is packed and its mittens are warm. Yeah, I hope so. As I said, it'll be one of those ones that I come back to in 6 months and I'll have a good cry about... Not actually, but I'll have a good cry about how X, Y, and Z could have been done differently, but that's okay. That's okay. An improvement piece. An improvement piece where I tried a bunch of new stuff. Some stuck, some didn't stick, but that's okay. I learned a bunch. Learned a ton. I would say that this is my most detailed piece that I've done. Probably. I say with confidence. Because what? My next most detailed one would be... Oh, I know the one, but I'm not convinced. My other most complicated one was... Where art they? Here. This one. The thing with this one though is I was able to hide so much because of the murky lighting. And yes, like murky lighting in this one as well, but I don't know, I feel like I had a lot more going on in the rat piece. I'll chalk it up to I know environments better than I know rural infrastructure, like buildings and stuff. Rural structures. Yeah. Yep. I'll chalk it up to that. Okay. Biting the bullet. Here we go. Signing the piece. Signing it. Signing the piece. Signature layer. Oh god. Brace for impact. Grab a lovely purple. Here we go. Is that the right purple? No, it needs to be lighter. Is the purple not working? Do I go with a darker purple? No, that doesn't work either. Oh no, the divide here has maybe a little signature. So silly. Okay. It's done. It's done. Not touching it. It's gone. Oh, where'd it go? Can't see it anymore. Okay. I'm finished. Finished, done, sorted, dusted, dunsies, dunzo. Finished. Kaput. Oh, God. Oh, God. I know. I know that as soon as I part ways with it, as soon as I see it as a finished image, like in my portfolio or something, I'm immediately going to be like, that, like, this thing is wrong, this thing is wrong. Oh, it's fine. It is done for now. Peace. Good Lord. The plan is tomorrow I will do a bit of a lore stream. Now that I'm done with this one, I have less pressure to upkeep a kind of like a productive stream schedule for a little bit. So I'll, not to say that lore isn't productive, but you know what I mean. So it'll be a lore stream tomorrow, which will be fun. We'll be sorting out exactly how the weave works, which is kind of like the ocean between oceans in the world of Brink. Quickly bring up an image of what I'm talking about, so I'm not just saying words. So the world in which the tavern exists is called Brink. This is what it looks like here on the right. And this area in between the fractures in the world has a thing in between called the weave, and we haven't quite landed on exactly how it works yet. So we'll be spending stream tomorrow sorting out exactly how it works, designing how the ships work between the different chunks as well, between the different plates. Infrastructure in terms of like what do ports look like, maybe design a city that exists on one of the cracks and stuff like that. It'll be fun. Lots of fun. Clip the heck out of important lore rundowns. Yeah, I should. I've started writing up some of it at the bottom of the Discord, but we haven't quite gotten there in terms of getting it all locked down. That's the hope with the stream tomorrow, is that we can lock in some core bits of the weave lore. That way I can start writing it up in the Discord as like, this is officially how it works. So if people want to extrapolate on some of the weave ideas, they'll be able to consult that section and be like, okay, this works like this works like this works like this. I'll design a city around interacting with it and stuff. That sweet lore. Oh, it's going to be good. It's going to be a good time. It's been a while. It's been about a month since we last did a lore stream. So, well overdue. Well and truly overdue. But yeah, that'll be me. That'll be me for today. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Hope you had a good time. Hi, Bob. Sorry to wrap up as you've jumped in. Maybe a clip at the end of stream consisting of a quick recap of what's decided. Ooh, that's a good call. That's a good call. Yep. I might do that at the end of... I'll try to remember to do that. The end of stream tomorrow is a quick little recap of everything that we've gone through, where you only have to collect a subset of the clues to solve the mystery. Fair. So you don't have to get to it. Yeah, okay, cool. With math. Brilliant. We will do it with math. 15's not bad. 15's not bad at all. But yes, thanks for joining me, everyone. Couple of things before I head off. One, thank you to everybody who joined in on Die November last month. This month, we have a new prompt. If you're looking for something to draw, something to inspire you, or something to just involve yourself in as part of the community, we've got Beastcember as the drawing prompt for this month. If you want the details for that, what it consists of, like what we're going to be doing with the drawings at the end of the month and everything like that, you'll find the details in the monthly art fair section at the bottom of the Discord. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, this Saturday on the weekend, we're going to be having a Hearthside. What that means is we're going to be jumping into the Tavern VC for a couple of hours in the morning and a couple of hours in the evening, and just hanging out, doing art stuff, chatting, having fun, eating snacks, having a good time. If this sounds appealing, you're going to find the details for that appearing in the announcements section of the Discord in the next couple of days, so keep your eyes peeled. Otherwise, have an excellent rest of your day or night, depending on where you are. Look after yourselves. Have a lovely start to your week, and I'll catch you later. Bye, everybody. Bye.